What's wrong with this picture? Yeah, that's it. I have blackout blinds in my bedroom, but they're completely pointless if the edges aren't filled. So you can see that the light is just flooding through. This room has no artificial light on right now, and it's this bright in here, which is not good. I want it to be freaking dark. So there's a couple solutions. Let's get to it.
So most likely I did the same thing you would do, which is go off to Amazon or whatever online service you like and look for something that'll fix that, which I searched for blind edge light blocker and I found a bunch of things. And I ended up settling on this iHome blinds product right here. By the way, this is completely unsponsored. And in fact, we're going to return this. So, and you'll see why in just a second. So if you found this video useful, big thumbs up would be appreciated. Amazon's given us nothing. These guys have given us nothing. But I digress. Anyway, we ended up with this product, 78 inches in two separate pieces, and that will cover the vertical range. And you can see it's got this tape on the back, and we're on our way. That should work great. A couple of problems with it, however. One, it's $62 Canadian, so about, I don't know, 40 something US. And I don't think I have to spend that much. Also, this comes in a roll, and while that means they can ship it, it also means when I unroll it and try to apply it, it's probably going to be a little wobbly, and I don't want that. I want something firm. So it occurred to me after the fact, hey, why not just go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever local hardware store you've got and buy some PVC trim, specifically PVC, plastic, something that isn't going to fade or yellow, something that's firm. And I bought a single 12-foot strip for a big $11 Canadian, so I don't know, $7 US. I'm going to cut it in roughly half and apply it. And you might think, well, how did you attach it to the window? Well, I already had some double-sided tape. And in particular, I wanted removable double-sided tape in case I don't get it quite right. Now, this stuff is clear, so not the best. If I was buying it again, in other words, if I was you, I would look for double-sided removable tape, and I would look for it in white because this is white. But in my case, I've already got clear. I'm not going to buy it again. Let's get to installing it and see how it actually looks.
Measured from the bottom of the blind mechanism to the bottom of my window and found it to be exactly 68.5 inches. So I'm going to measure that and just cut it with a saw. Now just take some double-sided tape, make sure it's on nice and straight. Press it down to get the air bubbles out. Make sure you don't have any ropes in the way. And put it on fairly loose. Now just do the same thing on the other side. Well, here we are the following morning, and you can see that while this is absolutely far from perfect, it is a dramatic improvement over what I had yesterday. My light meter shows that it's at 1 lux, so it's several factors better. Looking at it now, as I pointed out yesterday when I was putting it in, I really should have used white double-sided tape rather than the clear tape. The clear tape, of course, the light does come through. That would have helped. If you're buying it, definitely use the opaque white. Another thing is I could have put that trim, at least on some windows. I'm not sure about this one. I could have put it on the outside of the blind rather than on the inside. And that would have made an enormous difference. But it doesn't work in my windows, but it might work in yours. So instead of putting it again here, put it on the side that faces the street. So hey, if you found this video useful, please give us the big thumbs up. We would super appreciate it. Subscribe's also always appreciated. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always get a hold of us directly at www.urtech. That's www.urtech.ca. Or you can leave a question or a comment below, and if we don't get back to you, somebody else will, because on YouTube, everybody's got an opinion. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.